In this video, we're going to solve this awful equation right here. We are going to solve y minus 10 divided by y, quantity squared, plus 6 times the quantity y minus 10 divided by y minus 27 is equal to 0. Wow. Let's start by rewriting everything. I'm going to call this x. So this is also going to be x. So this whole expression is going to end up being what? X squared plus 6 times x minus 27 is equal to 0. So let's find x. Then we're going to substitute. Oops, better spell it correctly. We're going to substitute x with y minus 10 divided by y. And then we solve for y. So x squared plus 6x minus 27 is equal to 0. I think we can solve this. Negative 27 is equal to negative 9 times a positive 3. Whoops. But it's also negative 27 is equal to a positive 9 times a negative 3, right? And that's the one that we want because 6, positive 6, is equal to 9 minus 3. There we go. So that's what we want. Plus 9 minus 3. So we're going to have plus 9. We're going to have minus 3. Great. So x plus 9 times x minus 3, that's equal to 0. Okay, so that means x is going to be equal to a negative 9 and a positive 3. Great. Now we're going to need to substitute. So let's go ahead and let's do, it was x was equal to negative 9. X equals negative 9, and then we had x equals a positive 3. So if x equals a negative 9, that means y minus 10 over y is equal to a negative 9. So that means that y squared minus 10 is equal to minus 9y. How did we get here? Multiply everything by y. So that means that y squared plus 9y minus 10 is equal to 0. So that means that y squared, this factors. This is y plus 10 times y minus 1 is equal to 0. That gives us y is equal to negative 10, positive 1. Great. Now let's go over here and let's do y minus 10 divided by y is equal to 3. And once again, we're going to multiply by y. Get that out of the denominator, and that gets us y squared minus 10 is equal to 3y this time. So y squared minus 3y minus 10 is equal to 0. This factors 2. This factors into y minus 5 times the quantity y plus 2. That's equal to 0. So that means y is going to be equal to the set 5 minus 2 from those two. We put everything all together. We're going to get that y is equal to the set negative 10, negative 2, 1, and 5. Those are all our possible solutions. And I think we may as well go ahead and check them. I think we can go ahead and we can check these answers. Let's pull up our calculator, right? And we're going to try something a little clever here. I'm going to take negative 10. I'm going to store it as my variable. Okay. And then my input is going to be, let's bring up that original equation here, x So parentheses x minus 10 divided by x, well, let's just make it squared, plus 6 times x minus 10 divided by x minus 27. And let's see if that's a solution. 0. Great. What was our next solution? Negative 2. So we're going to try this again, but I'm going to take negative 2. Expand that so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm going to take negative 2 and I'm going to store it as x. Alright, I've got it stored as x. I'm going to hit enter. Then I'm going to hit second entry. Second entry. There we go. I'm going to hit enter again. Now, it recalculated that whole equation, this time with negative 2, and it's 0. I'm going to take 1. I'm going to store it as my variable. And I'm using x for the variable instead of y, because with this calculator, that's our little variable button, and it's really easy to use. Second entry, check it, 0. And I'm going to take 5. I'm going to store it as x, enter, second entry, enter, 0. And now just as a check, let's take 32. Let's store that as x. And let's just make double sure that something didn't go weird or wrong. This better be not 0. It's not 0. Great. All of these answers checked out. We checked them. They're good. That's our solution. Great job, everyone. I'll see you next time.